Milford Haven Coast Guard, mainframe, over. Coast Guard, Milford Haven Coast Guard, this is mainframe. I'm having trouble contacting you on 67. I've had trouble all day actually, and I just wanted to let you know that we've had an issue and we're coming in. Over.
Frame, this is Milford Haven Coast Guard. What is your position, sir?
Milford Haven Coast Guard, Milford Haven Coast Guard, this is mainframe. 51 north, and I think 5.3 west, sir. Just coming in, just passing your offices now, just entering the Milford estuary. Over.
Mainframe, this is Milford Haven Coast Guard. Go channel 67 and stand by. Over. Mainframe, this is Milford Haven Coast Guard. Milford Haven Coast Guard on channel 67.
Milford Haven Coast Guard, Milford Haven Coast Guard, this is mainframe on 67, over.
Mainframe, this is Milford Haven Coast Guard. Do you need assistance, sir? Over.
Milford Haven Coast Guard, thank you, this is mainframe. All it was is we've had an issue with the engines. I did radio in earlier in the day to say that the boat is a Dale 28 Nelson, recently serviced, and we've had an issue last week with service. We have had an issue that it's in limp mode, and I can only do about 7-8 knots, and we're limping in, and not great at all, especially going through Jack Sound today when it was a hell of a race. And unfortunately the Dale people had taken out on a test drive with some potential investors, and they hadn't reverted back to me to say that they had an issue with it. So I'm a little bit annoyed, to tell you the truth, but we are coming in. It is what it is. We are coming in, but I did try and radio you earlier on, but I didn't get any feedback. Over.
Mainframe, this is Milford Haven Coast Guard. Query, sir. What channel were you hailing us on? Over.
I called you on channel 16. And then I went to 67, but I had no reply. And that happened about 2 or 3 times. So whether it's something wrong with my radio, I'm not sure. It could well be, because you gave me tremendous assistance a couple of weeks ago, which I was very, very pleased and proud of. Thank you, and over to you.
Mainframe, this is Milford Haven Coast Guard. Roger, sir. You are loud and clear now. I'm not sure what the problem was earlier. If you could let us know when you're safely at the marina, and we wish you a good evening. Over.
Milford Haven Coast Guard, this is mainframe. I will do, just to let you know, that is myself and my little 6-year-old on board. And we will make sure that we ensure that we let you know when we're back in Nayland, which should be in about 25 minutes, and I will make sure it's dark. So I'm in limp mode. I'm coming at 7 knots, so it's taken a while, a bit dark, and I'll make sure I radio in when I'm in Nayland. Thank you very much for the assistance, and over and out. Thank you.
Mainframe, this is Milford Haven Coast Guard. Roger, sir. Good watch, safe passage, and we'll be waiting on 16 for you. Out.
Milford Haven Coast Guard, this is mainframe, over.
Is that you safely arrived at Nayland Marina, sir? Over.
Milford Haven Coast Guard, unfortunately not. I'm apologies, but I can't see where, because it's come dark, I can't see where I am. I'm very apologetic for that, but I'm unable to see where I am. I'm 51.4 north, 4.56 west, but I cannot see where I am. I can see houses and everything else, but I just can't see where I am. So I'm just, I'm in a little bit of a pickle. Unfortunately, I am. Oh.
Milford Haven Coast Guard, are you able to drop anchor, sir? Over.
Of course I am. I can do that. Yes. I just don't know where I am. I can see a vessel past me, a big vessel. I can see houses, but because it comes so dark, I just can't see where. Because I'm in limp mode. I've never been out this late, and I can't see where I am. I see lots of houses, but I may have gone too far.
Mainframe, this is Milford Haven Coast Guard. Can you go channel 16 and stand by for our call, sir?
Thank you. Over.
Mainframe, this is Milford Haven Coast Guard. Correction on my last 6-7, over.
Mainframe. This is Milford Haven Coast Guard, channel 6-7, over.
6-7. I am on channel 6-7. Milford Coast Guard. I've just got my prop caught now. Messing about. I got to drop anchor. Okay, over.
This is Milford Coast Guard, roger. If you have a mobile phone on board, can you dial 999 and ask for the Coast Guard, as your comms are very poor, and we'll arrange lifeboat assistance, over.
Let me drop anchor now.
This is Milford, roger. Yeah, if you drop anchor, sir, and then dial 999 and ask for the Coast Guard, over. All stations transiting the Milford Haven estuary. All stations transiting the Milford Haven estuary. There is a vessel type Dale Nelson with 2 persons on board, unaware of its current position. Any vessel transiting the estuary that has sight of a Dale Nelson, contact Milford Haven Coast Guard on VHF channel 16. Milford Haven Coast Guard out.
Coast Guard, this is April School.
April School, this is Milford Coast Guard. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, just we're happy to go and have a little look on the way back to Nayland. Do we know any idea where the last position of the vessel was? That doesn't know its position?
This is Milford. We have now confirmed his position. He's just off Front Street, Pembroke Dock. We've tasked the lifeboat from Angle to assist him. He needs a tow. Or possibly shadow him back into Nayland. But yeah, confirm he's just off Front Street, Pembroke Dock, over.
Well copied, okay. Monitor 16, April School out.
Museum, this is Milford. That's a negative. The April School was just responding to my broadcast. The vessel in question is called Mainframe. Say again, Mainframe. And it's a Dale Nelson, over.
Over.
We'll contact you on this channel initially. Thank you.
Position seems, Milford Coast Guard position seems similar. Anchor seems to be holding, seems to be dropped. My boy is happy. He's safe. He's got his life jacket on. He's watching his iPad. So all good there. I do believe we still got a tide that's rising for a little bit, so hopefully all good. Over.
This is Milford, roger. Yeah, like I said, Angle Lifeboat shouldn't be too long now.
Roger, sir, for your information, Angle Lifeboat has been tasked, so many thanks for your response. No need for assistance. Out.
April School, over and out, closing now.